We back, guys. What is up? We're back. We're live. It's Saturday. Should have made this video earlier, but we're getting it done right now. And holy shit, do we have a good card. Hope everybody's watching tonight, because I got a feeling there might be some upsets tonight, guys. So let's jump into it right away. This is a really good pay-per-view card. Unfortunately, there's only 12 fights. I think there was supposed to be like 14 or maybe 15 fights. This is going to be a big pay-per-view card. Jarheezy Rosenstruck got hurt, I think. I don't know what happened there. Kelvin Gastelum. But anyway, let's jump right into it. We're going to start with the main event. I think there's not a lot of people are sleeping on it, but a good amount, I would say, because a lot of people just think Alexander's going to roll through him. Rightfully so, but up above my camera, you can tell who I think is going to be the fight of the night. I always put a picture up who I think is going to be the fight of the night or the best fight, most action, possible upset, whatever it may be. I'm most interested in that fight, but I have to say Khamzat Chimaev and Gilbert Burns. I'm looking real forward to that fight, but everybody's on that fight. So on Tapology, he's a huge favorite, a minus 770. I think you go on actual betting sites, the one I'm on, he's like a minus 800, which is crazy. So, this fight, guys, is going to be a good-ass fight. I wish Max Holloway was fighting Alexander Volkanovski, but we get Chan Sung Jung, and I think that's where most people are upset. But Korean Zombie's going to bring it, you know. He's always game to fight. Good knockout power. He's an inch taller. That's bullshit. It says he's an inch taller. You watched that weigh-ins yesterday? Korean Zombie looks much bigger. But this is going to be a good championship fight. Chan Sung Jung can go all 5 rounds. He's got the stamina. Alexander Volkanovski obviously can. But when I'm taking this fight, I'm looking at their skill sets, where they're really good. Volkanovski's fought, he's beat Holloway twice, and Holloway's fucking hard to beat. You go to the ground, he's just slipped out of Ortega's submissions where he thought he was done. I don't see Chan Sung Jung tapping him out if Ortega couldn't. So I'm just going to go with Alexander Volkanovski because of who he's fought, how good he is everywhere. But with that being said, I sprinkled a little parlay. And I'm going to tell you my parlays right now on the first breakdown so everybody has them. Just because who wants to wait till the end of the video? I'm going to give it to you right away. And I'm unprepared here. But I know I have a parlay that has all of the underdogs, which is crazy. But I think Chan Sung Jung has a chance to win this fight. I think Aljamain Sterling has a better chance, really better, much better chance. And then I have Gilbert Burns, who's been battle tested. So I got Gilbert Burns at a plus 400, Aljamain Sterling plus 35, Chan Sung Jung plus 500. $20 to win 2,700. Not a bad day. Then I got a 4-man parlay for $50. Aljamain Sterling, Gilbert Burns, Mackenzie Dern at a plus 113. I did it weeks ago. She's now a favorite. Alexander Volkanovski at a minus 575 favorite. He's now minus 770. So you can see how important it is to get your bets in a week prior to the fight night, because everyone's going to throw money on the favorites and the line's going to go crazy. And then last but not least, have a 7-fight parlay with Alexander Volkanovski, Petr Yan, Khamzat Chimaev, Rosenstruck, but he's out. Mackenzie Dern at a plus 113, Ian Gary minus 285, who's a huge favorite now, and Julio Arce. So I could win some money here. My bets are kind of contradictory to the other ones, but that's because if one of these favorites goes in there and wins, dude, I still got money on all the other favorites, and I swear to God, all these 3 top favorites, the last 3 fights of the night, they could win. There's no doubt in my mind that these favorites could win. So we'll move on from this fight. It's going to be a good fight. I think it goes like into the 4th or 5th round, truthfully. I think it's going to be a better fight than people think. So let's move on to My favorite fight that I think is going to happen. Aljamain Sterling versus Piotr Jan 2. And wow. I just gotta say Piotr Jan's a heavy favorite after what happened their first fight, rightfully so. But I'm gonna be the first to say it, man. I think Aljamain Sterling has a way better chance in this fight than people give him. I think his cardio is insane, so it's hard to put Aljamain Sterling out now, later in his career. He has been knocked out pretty brutally before. But this dude's cardio just gets better and better and better. You know how it's hard to knock out someone with really good cardio. That's why you didn't see Sterling go down. Like, normal people would have been knocked out unconscious probably with that knee. It was in the fourth round, end of the fourth round. They'd probably be knocked out cold, but Sterling's got a nasty chin, good cardio. So, what I'm taking from all these standoffs and backstage altercations and whatever you may know, I love how confident Aljamain Sterling is in this fight as the champion. You know what happened, but I just think, I hope Aljamain Sterling does what he says he's going to do and take him to the ground and submit him. I mean, he did it to Corey Sandhagen, who's nasty on the ground. I just hope he brings that funk, you know? And I think it's going to be a hell of a fucking fight. I also think this one's going to be better than people think. A lot of people think Piotr Jan's going to go out there and smoke him in the first round or third round, put on that pressure. But I don't know, man. Sorry, 1 second. So, back to the fights. I apologize. And I had been asked by a friend, you do this just live? I just do it live straight up, so I don't edit anything. I just do it on the roll, right off the fly. Just go. So if it's a little choppy, that's why. But I'm just doing it on the fly, man. So, like I read you off my parlays, I have Aljamain Sterling, I have Piotr Jan. I think this fight's gonna be a hell of a fight, guys. I think it's gonna be better. Another fight I'm gonna say that for all three fights here. I think it's gonna be better than people think. I mean, you can joke and laugh and make fun of me when it's not, but gotta give credit to Aljamain Sterling, what he's done, how good he is. He's the champ, dude. And if he's not the champ, Piotr Jan is. Aljamain Sterling's fighting for a number one contender right now. Either way. Piotr Jan's pressure, his technical striking, his counter striking, his defensive, he's just very good and solid. He doesn't really have any holes in his game. He's got a lot of power. And that's where I'd say Aljamain Sterling lacks, is in power. It doesn't seem like he's got a crazy amount of power at the bantamweight, but it's his pressure and his pace and his wrestling and his jiu-jitsu that put people on notice. So, I've gotta pick someone. So I got Volkanovski in that fight. I gotta pick someone here for you guys, so I can say I said it. Piotr Jan's so hard to fight. Such a tough dude, and so hard to bet against. Really hard to bet against. And Aljamain Sterling, I think he's got something up his sleeve tonight, guys. I think he's gonna. It's so tough to say though, because he never even really took down Piotr Jan once in that fight. And I think that's what he's going to go look to do, is get away from that power and go take him down. Fuck, man. I'm going to go Aljamain Sterling. I'm going to do it. Not super confident in it, but I also am thinking he can get it done. So we'll move on to, like Gilbert Burns said, the real main event. This fight, guys. This fight is so hyped up, rightfully so, but man, Khamzat looked big to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns 35 now, Khamzat's 27, young fighter, 10-0, undefeated. Man, a lot of people, including myself, really want to see Chimaev fight top tier level opponents, and boy does he got one right now in Gilbert Durinho Burns. This dude dropped Kamaru Usman in their fight. He dropped Kamaru Usman. He out-wrestled Wonder Boy for the whole fight. He knocked out Damian Maia. This dude's on a tear. and then he loses to Kamaru Usman. You got to remember that. He beat Gunnar Nelson, yeah, whatever. Knocked out Damian Maia. Wrestled the fuck out of Tyron Woodley. And then fought for the champ, for the belt, and lost. And then he comes back and wrecks Stephen Thompson. That was 8 months ago. He fought Jingle Ling 4 months ago at Kamzat. So, might be a little rust 8 months ago. Maybe not. But guys, this is going to be a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. Chimaev just seems so dominant on the ground. He's freaking powerful standing up. But a lot of people need to know Gilbert Burns is a 3-time IFC Vets Organization Jiu-Jitsu champion. And if Chimaev thinks he's going to go in there and just maul this guy and keep him on the ground and do what he wants, I think he's going to be extremely surprised in how good Gilbert Burns is on the ground. Gilbert Burns is no slouch. 3-time champion in Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. So, if that don't say nothing, nothing will. This guy's talented, he's skilled, he's got a lot of experience. He's fought a lot of UFC fighters and the top tier ones. And Chimaev has not. Chimaev has fought random dudes and then beat Gerald Meerschaert with a knockout, and then Jing Lian Lee, who the fuck knows that guy, right? Dominated him. But guess what, man? You're fighting Gilbert Burns, and it's going to be a dangerous fight for you. I really hope. And Chimaev is smart. I don't think he's going to go in there with reckless abandonment and just be like, oh, I'm going to knock this guy out. But he can't. Because I want to see a three-round fight to see what Chimaev looks like when he's I don't know, more tired, longer into a fight with a skilled veteran like Gilbert Burns. But I gotta pick one. And this is so freaking hard. Because I want to go with the UFC veteran, battle-tested, been in there, but he's also kind of chinny. And Chimaev's got power. And if he runs through Gilbert Burns tonight, man, I think he could be champ. Like, Chimaev is that good. I mean, I'm high on Chimaev, but I'm always about the underdog, especially, like I said, when it's UFC battle tested. He's a second-ranked welterweight in the world, fighting nobody but killers. Everyone he's fighting is a dog. I gotta go with Gilbert Burns, man. I gotta do it. And I hate to say it, but like if I were to put my money on it, on that huge underdog spot, I think Gilbert Burns can weather out his shit and probably win this fight. I'm going to go with Gilbert Burns. And then we'll cruise through these quick because that's what you really came for, is those threes in my parlays. Mackenzie Dern versus Tisha Torres. I got Mackenzie Dern. I got her in when she was an underdog, like I said. Tisha Torres is a dog, though, fighting a bunch of all the skilled all the skilled girls, all the champions. She's fought like no one but champs. And I got Mackenzie Dern. She's got a nasty ground game. Vince Pichel. It's not Pichel. He was pissed at Joe Rogan for that. Vince Pichel and Mark Madsen. That's going to be a fight. But I got to go with the Olympian, Mark Madsen. The wrestling's amazing. Striking's pretty damn good. I got to go with Mark Madsen. Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks. Ian Gary all day long. Better striker. Solid ground game. Darian Weeks is solid too. That's going to be a good fight to start off almost the main card. So it'll be the feature prelim. I'm going to go Ian Gary. I'm going to go Josh Frem. He's bigger. I think he's fighting a little more skilled opponents, maybe. That's going to be a good fight. I'm going to go probably Raquel Pennington over Aspen Ladd. That's going to be a dog fight. Both tough girls. I'm going to go Mike Malott versus Mickey Gall. I think he's going to be better. I think Mickey's on his way out the door. I don't even really care about this fight because they're both just eh. But I guess I'll pick Alexei Oleinik if he gets him on the ground. I don't know these girls, but I'm going to go with the undefeated Rodriguez. And I'm going with Julio Arce. Sick jiu-jitsu game. But guys, overall, sorry I skimmed through all those really quick and I didn't really give much detail. But we're really came for the main card. The Madsen, Pichel, Dern, Burns, Shemaev, Aljamain, Sterling, Pyongyang title fight, Alexander TKZ title fight. Let's go, right? It's gonna be a good ass card. I hope you guys liked it. I didn't go super into detail, like I said. You get down to here, and I don't know, man. There's not a crazy amount to talk about. You get lower tier fighters, obviously, but this is gonna be a banger card. I hope you're watching with your friends or something tonight. I am watching with my friends tonight, and my girlfriend and her brother and all his friends. It's gonna be a hell of a night. Shout out to you boys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know who you think's gonna win in the main card. Let's keep it main card. Who do you think's gonna win out of these 5 fights? Sorry. And let me know in the comments. Let me know if you got any underdogs. Maybe shoot a share out. Share this. Let me know what you guys think. So I appreciate it. Have a good night, boys and girls.